It's just, it's sad.
Green screen booty. Yo, let's really, bro, that green screen booty method was low-key undefeated. I couldn't even get mad at that. Every time, that was one thing, that was one era on Twitch that I actually kind of with looking back, because Twitch was like slowly cracking down on booty streamers, and every time they'd update the TOS, they would just bypass it and come up with another way of doing things. Do you remember when they would put the little black box over their too, and it looked like they were naked, but they weren't naked? Oh my God, bro. Booty streamers, one thing that you can't say is that they're not creative, because they are. Let's watch this. Females don't need talent to be successful streamers.
So if I have to remind...
Let's see what Saya Speaks got to say. Oh, we still got to watch his other video too. He was talking about commentary channels. Dude, has Saya ever gave a positive take of anything? I don't think so. Before I even press play, I would say this, I agree. But the attention that female streamers get is not good attention. It's just based off the fact that you're a girl and you got a in between your legs and you look good, and guys see that and they're interested in you, and you just kind of build the wrong audience. You see what I'm saying? You like, yeah, you'll get views, but it'll be like the Senna Amaru situation where, you know, these guys that are watching you will stalk you. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like the downside of it. It's like you can't really control that unless you become a VTuber, you know? And there's like hella female streamers that are VTubers that make like really good content. Look at Iron Mouse.
You to hit the sub button like every other generic content creator at the beginning of my rants every single time. I guess I'm just gonna have to do that. Jesus Christ. Like why do I gotta tell y'all to like, comment, and subscribe, bro? Like, aren't you?
Because people are not gonna do it. They're not incentivized. Or how are you gonna get, bro? Is his whole personality, is he just that? Is that how he is, like IRL? He just like mad at everything? Do I really have to sit here and tell you to like, comment, subscribe on my video? Who cares, bro?
Anyways, I said this before, and I might get a lot of people triggered with this. I don't know.
Okay.
But when it comes to females, bro. I'm on Twitch right now, so I'm not gonna say too much. You know how soft platforms can be, right? But not gonna lie, females don't need talent in order to blow up as streamers anymore.
Agreed. Anymore. It's always been like that. What? Yeah, you don't need talent. But at the end of the day, like a lot of those girls, they're just like titty streamers. Like they'll just sit there, they wear their little shirt like this, and it'll just be, yeah, blah, blah, blah. They'll just sit there, do their just chatting, and then a bunch of guys think that they have a chance. That's really the selling point. Girls will like sell the fact that they're single, and a lot of the people like do, you know, what the thing with streaming is that there's a level of accessibility, right? Because you can talk in real time, you can donate, you can get the attention of this girl. So you will dead think that you have a chance. Whole time she's just farming you for a view and for a sub, and you know what I mean? Like that girl that you watch is not gonna like you, bro.
They never have. Not even anymore. They never have.
Amaranth, no, Amaranth is just like blatantly like, she's just an OF demon. That's not even like her thing. You know what I mean? I'm talking about like Amaru, like that kind of lane where like a lot of girls are not Pokemon. They're not gonna show you if they have a boyfriend or not, because that'll just kill everything.
With. I'm saying, if a female can start off, they can be mid as they don't even gotta be bad. If they're bad, they're literally gonna blow up in like 3 days. But
yeah. It was good, Sensei. Yeah, if she's bad, all the big streamers are gonna want to collaborate with her because she's bad, and they're gonna try to rizz up. I've seen it with so many girls, bro. It's actually better for you not to be in a relationship as a streamer, because that shit really just puts you on the map different. Guys, that applies for guys and girls, because the guys want to see you rizz all the bad so they can live through you, and then a girl, it's like, yo, why the would I want to watch a girl that got a boyfriend? Unless she's like, you know what I mean? Unless she's like disrespecting her boyfriend. But other than that, it's just like, it is what it is, bro. For real, whole time Nizzy dating Senna, hey man, don't worry. Like, it's gonna come a day where that shit could possibly happen. Let me get my money right. Let me get my clout right first. Like, you know what I mean? When I'm tatted and my follower count and my sub count is up, yeah.
Ass female and over sexualize yourself, get a setup, get a decent resolution quality camera, oil your body up in a bikini, and throw a pool.
Bro, you don't even need the bikini. You just need to put the shirt down a little bit and oil the. I've seen that shit with certain streamers, bro. I've literally seen that shit. Oh my God. I wish I could pull up this girl's shit. I'm trying to remember her name. I have an example, but I can see her, but I don't remember her name, bro. I just remember her. Is that crazy?
Corner of your room and call it like, and put in like the beaches and pool category or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's like a category for that.
Yeah, the hot tub category.
I don't know. We all know why people watch those streams. It's not because you want to watch somebody in the pool and talk about pools.
Bro in editing said he's gonna take the chat off. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mine is chill your ass out. I swear to. Why is he saying that about the chat?
Twitch and kick. I don't know. We all know why people watch those streams. It's not because you want to watch somebody in the pool and talk about pools and stuff. No, it's not because of that. That's why they put that little tiny little pool in the corner of their room. Because if Twitch would come in here and they're just all oiled up with their biggie wiggies out, all oiled up and slippery and stuff, and they're all close to the camera and they got a booty view and a melon view right here. You can kind of see the little pool in the background, so you can still classify it as a pool stream. Yeah, no, nice try. But anyways, any mid can get on Twitch, and make money from being mid, bro. Real. They can just oil their body up. They don't have to be entertaining. They don't gotta try to keep your attention. But let a nigga try to do that though. I'm not saying like, I wish I could get on here and be butt-ass naked and oil myself up. No, I'm not saying that, bro. But
is there a man that could do that? I think the only guy that could like really has pull with girls like that, well, it's really two of them, Marlon and Duke. But like they don't have to sit there and like oil themselves up. Is there a guy that could do that? Like if you're like in amazing shape and you just, I don't know. There's no male equivalent where they just look at how you look, except for Marlon.
Men, we gotta have something to provide to y'all in order for y'all to actually come join, bro. I swear to God.
Yeah, that's just how it is being a man. What? Get a load of this guy. Do you think all the men in the chat are just feeding the you, bro? I know. Hey, the way it is sometimes in my chat, bro, the way that everybody eyeballs me and looks at me and, yo, you've been wearing this the second day you wore this shirt. Yes. And what are you attracted to me? What are we talking about right now? Yeah, I would, you know what I mean? But no, that doesn't apply to you because men aren't trying to fuck you. That's why.
Some badass bro with some huge wumpy nompies and just a big fat old wagon I'm just dragging around. Oh my goodness. That I'm just dragging around like a wagon, like my wagon drags so hard to the point where like I almost trip over my cheeks when I'm walking down the sidewalk. My wagon drags so hard on the ground that I gotta take ibuprofen because I get lower back pains because of how fat my ass is.
What?
If I had that and I got on stream, I would blow up so quick. I would average 15,000 viewers just like that. And females, they just get money thrown at them just like this, bro. Like, you get a sub, like, because of these worthless stink booty ass niggas. This is like a part 2 to the TikTok thoughts video. That's where I was getting at the beginning, and I lost track because I have ADHD. But that's where I was getting at in the beginning. There would be worthless 39-year-old men with 3 kids. Their kids' stomachs are touching their spinal cords. They're so hungry. All they do is eat cup noodles every single night.
Yo, no cap, it really be like that.
Spending all their gifted subs on these females that they're—
No, they got money. They got money. Trust. They blowing a bag. They think they got a chance. Dead ass.
Never gonna ever.
And the crazy thing is they probably married. Not even telling their wife.
You will never have sex with these. Why do you have 5,000 gifted subs in this female stream? Now hear me out. If I ever have a viewer that loves me so much to the point where they like, you know what, Saya, here, take
I'm not gonna lie. Somebody give me 5,000 subs, I might have to suck some dick. Oh, no? Yeah, let me shut up.
Entire paycheck. This is how much I love you.
I'm kidding.
I'm gonna be homeless now, but you take all my money. Hey, kudos to you, my nigga. But I got talent.
No, do you see like all of those videos where they be like, my kid, when you raise your kid, he want to be a doctor instead of spam W's in Kai Cenat's chat? Nah, those memes be good, crazy.
Good cash to do. And if any of y'all ever try to do that, I'm probably gonna find where you live at, smack the in GTA RP because, you know, Twitch devs, I don't play that violence. We're talking about video games right now. Females don't have to make you laugh. They don't have to entertain you. They don't gotta say crazy shit in order to go viral so they can attract viewers to their stream. They don't gotta put in too much work.
Yeah.
All they gotta do is be a female with
yeah.
And grab some Diddy oil, rub it all over their worthless bodies, get on here, sorry about that. Get on here, stand here, almost half naked, T-pose, and people are just gonna throw money at them. You don't need to be entertaining. There's gonna be female content creators that are gonna be in the comments.
Bruh.
Oh, I don't do that, and I'm a female, so you shut the f up. You're just being misogynistic.
Nah, I think there's some good female streamers out there that get a bad rep because of these other streamers, but yeah, it still doesn't disqualify the fact that you would have people just there because you're a woman. Do you know what I mean? Like, you being funny and having a personality is dope, but that's an add-on. Like, bro, I be lurking Twitch sometimes, and I be seeing some girls' chats, bro. There was a girl who had 116 viewers. Deadass. Quality was not even that good. It wasn't even that crazy. She wasn't even doing except existing. And it was 116 people in that. Do you know, like, if you have like 20 viewers, bro, you're balling on Twitch. I swear to God. She had 116 just because she looked good, bro. Whoa.
You're just, I don't want to hear none of that shit, bro. I'm not saying that. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the worthless that get on here and oil their bodies up so they can get money from horny ass 39-year-old men with starving kids. They don't even want to be on stream. I remember this one time when I was streaming on Kick, bro. We went into this woman's stream and she was literally like, she had no clothes on, but in order to not get banned, she would have the camera like right here, right before it cuts off to like the rest of her body.
Bro, I literally saw a streamer unbutton her shirt to show more cleavage after having it buttoned up and her views jumped. Are you serious? How did the views go up? How did they know that her was just out? What? That don't even, bro, that's crazy to think. Like, where did those people come from? They were just like searching the homepage and saw and just clicked up. Like, that doesn't even make sense. I can't even fathom that, bro. Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's not good attention though. Like, you're gonna realize that's not really the attention that you want. You know, especially like in my content journey, I've done some shit that I'm not really proud of, and like I did shit that I had to do to kind of like that I did that I thought that I had to do in order to like fast track the success. But you could literally do whatever you need. You can attract the audience that you want. It's really just on you. You know what I mean? But a lot of girls, it's like, yo, it's free views. Shit, if you're gonna have a bunch of simps, I don't give a yeah, I said it. Then it just is what it is. And the funny thing is, a lot of those people on the moderation team are like that. We know you sold drugs and what? No, I didn't, bro. I'm a law-abiding, tax-paying citizen, okay?
She was booty butt cheek ass naked,
recycle.
Right? I type in her chat, and I'm like,
why are you doing this?
Are you happy? Like, how do you feel right now? Like, you're literally sexualizing yourself. You don't want to do this, but you're doing this so you can pay your bills. You don't feel like an internet prostitute? She was like, no, I actually don't want to do this, but I have to in order to pay my bills. She said in order to support my family. You have a husband and a child, and you're in the other room butt ass naked in front of horny ass 40-year-old men that are also butt ass naked.
What?
Whacking.
I'm sorry, bro. In order for y'all to make ends meet, would you be okay with your wife just being oiled up in the next room, just sitting there jiggling her titties and just like doing soft core corn for y'all to have the lights on? Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I would much rather work in an oil rig. I swear to God, I would much rather just come home dirty as bath already drawn for me, oil and dirt and grime under my nails, and like so exhausted and tired, and just come home, eat dinner, right? I'm saying, make an oil rig makes a lot of money, but do you really think that they're happy? Keep it a buck. No, you get up, you go to work, you come home, you wash up, you go to sleep, to wake up and do the same shit all over again 5 days out the week. And guess what? One of those days you're probably sleeping and recovering, so you're really enjoying one of those days. Let's keep it a buck. All right, that weekend is going to fly by, bro, and then that work week picks right back up. I would much rather do that than have that happen to me, because that's dead a humiliation ritual, bro. What do you mean? As a man, how could you even allow that to happen? I'd rather work 2 jobs, sleep in a car in between my shifts, and just hustle to just to meet and just to keep the lights on, than have my girl do that shit, because that is crazy.
They're chicken Jonathans and throwing their paychecks at you. Like,
the craziest is when they make softcore content and act surprised when they get a fan base full of degenerates, like they didn't create that environment. Oh yeah, if you're like a booty streamer, yeah, it'd be like that though. A lot of people think, bro, there's dead a girl. I'm trying to remember her name. It's like Mozzie or something. It's not Mozzie. I was banned and then I got unbanned in her. Like, I'm trying to find out. Oh, Sauce Kill gifted me a sub to Cajun? No, bro, no, not Mari. Mari's one of the lit female streamers. I'm trying to find her shit. Like, I got unbanned. I never got unbanned out Mari. I wish. Lazi, that's her name. I'm sorry to put a name to a face, but goddamn, like, look at this. Just out jiggling her out every stream. I'm not gonna lie though, her shit is cool. She cool though. Look at this. Games I've played on stream. God damn, she played a lot of games. Animes I've watched. She played a lot of anime. She watched a lot of anime. I'm not gonna lie though. Does she have a link tree? What does it say? Rules. Donate, about me. Oh no. But yeah, like if you go to her shit, like all her clips is like her just out and about, oiled. This every stream. It's gotta be out. Bro, she's spamming the furry method? That's crazy.
It's just, it's sad.
Green screen booty. Yo, let's really, bro, that green screen booty method was low-key undefeated. I couldn't even get mad at that. Every time, that was one thing, that was one era on Twitch that I actually kind of with looking back, because Twitch was like slowly cracking down on booty streamers, and every time they'd update the TOS, they would just bypass it and come up with another way of doing things. Do you remember when they would put the little black box over their too, and it looked like they were naked, but they weren't naked? Oh my God, bro. Booty streamers, one thing that you can't say is that they're not creative, because they are. They're gonna find a creative workaround to any of the terms of service.
Like, people are gonna be like, oh, you're only saying this because if you're not a bad, if you're a bad, you would do the same thing.
If I was a bad, I would 150,000% do it. I wouldn't be like out, but I would definitely be leaning into the fact that I'm a girl. What? That's stupid. Why would you not lean into the fact that you're a bad? With a certain amount of collabs, a certain level of content, and a certain level of just grinding, you can get your way out of that. You feel me? But every girl I don't blame a girl for taking advantage of her strengths.
That's easy money.
Yo, you can't get mad at the girls. I get mad at the audience. Because if there was no demand, there wouldn't be a supply. Let's be real.
You know, you got to get your money somehow. Listen, but I'm not a female though, so I would never know. But what I'm saying is right now, those females don't need talent. They don't need any of that. All they got to do is just sit there and stand and worthless.
That's bigger than streaming though. Bad just get attention in real life off the fact that they're bad. That's just how it goes.
Motherfuckers just gonna throw money at them. Crazy, bro. Be prepared for females to be in the comments. A few threads on Twitter about Saya Speaks being misogynistic and how I need to be canceled because I don't care about females. They will literally take what I said and flip the narrative into some crazy shit like that. I'm telling you, bro. So yeah, be aware. But everybody say bye, YouTube, man. All right, YouTube. I'm gonna get back to my stream. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.
Yo, bro's just taking shots, living his best life. With Saya Speaks, even though I don't necessarily agree with all of his takes, but I think this is where he just I guess this is like a hot take page. We watched this one yesterday, but we didn't get to watch it all the way through. It is what it is. I do fuck with bro's page. He's building, he's got a lot of traction on there.